A $199 Kasubi jean sits beside a $89 Outland denim pair. The Kasubi fabric weighs 9 ounces. The Outland weighs 13. Both sold in Sydney. The difference between those two price tags isn't superior construction. The difference is heritage positioning versus actual durability. Kasubi convinces Australian buyers that they're paying for authentic local streetwear credibility. Outland proves that ethical manufacturing and real fabric weight deliver genuine value. We ranked 8 Australian denim brands. 5 are charging premium prices for manufacturing quality that belongs in mid-tier commodity denim. 3 are actually building jeans the Australian market deserves. Starting with a brand whose hype cycle has completely divorced from its construction reality. The 5 worst Australian denim brands. Number 5, Kasubi. Kasubi arrived in Sydney in the 1990s and built a cult following on the mythology of Australian streetwear authenticity. Baggy fits, intentional distressing, and a brand story rooted in Melbourne subculture. The positioning worked. Kasubi jeans became a status symbol among a specific demographic, commanding prices between $180 and $280 at retail. But examine the actual construction and you'll find something troubling. The fabric typically runs 9 to 10 ounces, positioned as lightweight vintage denim. The indigo is surface dyed, not rope dyed, meaning the color sits on top of the yarn rather than penetrating it. After 8 to 12 wash cycles, the indigo fades unevenly because the dye never reached the core. The seams are single-stitched rather than double-stitched at stress points. The rivets are plated steel that tarnishes within months of regular wear. Kasubi moved production offshore over a decade ago, yet the brand still leverages Australian credentials in its marketing narrative. The manufacturing happens across multiple countries. Vietnam, China, and contract facilities blur the original story. When your $220 Kasubi jean develops crotch blowout patterns at 18 months, while a $110 Outland pair maintains structural integrity across 3 years, you're paying a premium for a brand heritage that the construction no longer supports. You're buying a name that once meant something locally, not the garment itself. Number 4, Rolas. Rolas positioned itself brilliantly as the accessible Australian alternative to European designer denim. Heritage aesthetics, vintage-inspired cuts, sailor jeans with a relaxed silhouette that photographs beautifully for Instagram. The brand charges between $149 and $189 for their core offering. The construction uses mid-weight denim around 12.5 ounces, which sounds solid until you examine the specifics. The indigo is purchased from standard Chinese suppliers, not proprietary mills. The stitching uses cheaper nylon thread rather than cotton-blended thread at critical stress points. The pocket bags are cotton blend rather than reinforced twill. The zipper hardware is standard grade, not reinforced. The finish is raw and unwashed, which creates appeal visually but masks foundation weaknesses. Here's the problem with Rola's pricing philosophy. They're charging designer prices for basic denim construction and counting on the vintage aesthetic to justify the markup. A 12-ounce jean at that price point should include reinforced stress points, quality hardware, and finish details that extend the garment's lifespan. Instead, you get the visual illusion of quality without the underlying substance. When a $149 Rolas jean requires significant fading and character development before it reaches acceptable wearability, while a competitor's $120 jean arrives ready for actual use, you're funding a style presentation, not functional durability. Number 3, New. New built its brand on the concept of modern innovation applied to traditional denim, technical fabrics, performance fibers, and cutting-edge fit technology. The price range sits between $179 and $249. The reality is less sophisticated. Most new jeans use 10-ounce denim with polyester blended fibers marketed as performance innovation. The elastic content runs higher than traditional denim, around 2 to 4% spandex spun into the yarn. While elastane provides stretch, it degrades faster than pure cotton. The seams incorporate synthetic thread blended throughout rather than cotton, which creates durability questions after extended wear. The construction philosophy treats jeans as seasonal fashion items rather than wardrobe staples. The pockets are shallow and lined in lightweight cotton that tears easily. The inseam sits flat without reinforcement. When your $220 new jean develops permanent bag shape after 60 wears while holding that $110 alternative maintains its form, you're paying a substantial premium for innovation that prioritizes comfort over longevity. The brand has essentially sold Australian buyers a different definition of quality, one that favors immediate wearability over years-long durability. Number 2, Wrangler Australian distribution. Wrangler operates through Australian retail channels but manufactures nothing locally. The brand's main market positioning emphasizes affordability, which attracts budget-conscious buyers across the country. Wrangler retail prices run between $65 and $95. The construction tells the story of bottom-line margin optimization. The fabric weighs around 9.5 ounces and uses heavy synthetic blending. The indigo synthetic dye means the color doesn't develop character or depth as the jeans age. The construction includes single stitching throughout with minimal stress point reinforcement. The zipper is basic nickel that oxidizes after 20 washes. The waistband uses thin elastic backing rather than reinforced cotton tape. When your $89 Wrangler jean develops thigh degradation after 40 wears, while a $110 alternative maintains integrity, you're essentially replacing jeans quarterly. The annual cost of ownership tells the real story. 3 pairs of Wrangler jeans yearly at $89 equals $267. 1 pair of a better constructed alternative at $120 that lasts 3 years costs $40 annually. The cheap jean isn't actually cheaper. Number 1, Glue Society. Glue Society represents the phenomenon of Instagram-driven brand positioning divorced entirely from manufacturing quality. The brand markets itself as Australian-made streetwear, with pricing between $150 and $220. The Australian making stops at design. Production happens in Turkey and Vietnam. The denim itself runs extremely light, around 8.5 ounces, and uses synthetic indigo that looks visually trendy but provides almost no durability. The seams are single-stitched with cheap polyester thread. The hardware is painted brass that peels immediately. The pocket construction is so basic that pocket bags fail within months. The brand succeeds by creating a storytelling mythology around Australian identity without actually delivering Australian manufacturing. When your $180 Glue Society jean splits at the crotch after 15 months while a $140 genuine alternative survives 3 years, you're funding a marketing narrative, not a wearable garment. 5 brands robbing Australian buyers blind with inflated positioning and commodity construction. But before we reveal the 3 brands actually delivering quality at honest pricing, hit that subscribe button if this breakdown is saving you from expensive mistakes. We test construction, analyze materials, and expose the truth about what you're actually paying for in Australian denim. The 3 value champions coming up will completely change how you shop locally. Number 3, Rolla's sustainability line. Wait, we just exposed Rolla's. This is where the twist enters. Rolla's released a limited sustainability line using 13-ounce denim from Japanese mills and European finishing techniques. The retail price sits at $165. This isn't Rolla's standard offering. This is Rolla's proving they know how to build quality jeans, but choose not to across their main line. The fabric has genuine character development potential. The stitching uses reinforced cotton thread at every stress point. The hardware is solid brass. The seams are double-stitched throughout. When Rolla's builds jeans with this construction, they work for years. The brand's choice to reserve this quality for a small sustainability collection reveals everything about their profit optimization strategy. They make one quality jean and keep it scarce. Number 2, Outland Denim. Outland Denim was founded specifically to prove that ethical manufacturing doesn't require compromising construction quality. The brand uses 13 to 14-ounce organic cotton denim with rope dye indigo treatment. Retail price sits between $185 and $225. The construction includes fully reinforced stress points, double stitching throughout, and solid brass hardware sourced from European suppliers. The garments are made in facilities where workers receive fair wages, training programs, and financial literacy education. This isn't charity. This is a business model that prioritizes transparency over margin maximization. When your $210 Outland denim jean develops rich vertical fades after consistent wear while maintaining structural integrity across 5 years, you're investing in garment quality, not renting trend-focused fashion. The cost per wear math returns approximately 4 cents per wear across 1,200 wears over 5 years. Compare that to the commodity alternatives requiring replacement annually. Number 1, Godspeed. Godspeed operates from Collingwood, Victoria, and represents Australian denim the way it should exist. The brand uses 16 to 17-ounce heritage denim from Japanese mills, primarily sourcing from Kuroki and Kaihara. The rope dye indigo treatment ensures the color develops depth and character across years of wear. Retail price runs between $220 and $280. The construction employs techniques typically reserved for high-end Japanese heritage brands. Hand-finished seams. Reinforced copper rivets at every pocket, double-stitched inseam with reinforced crotch construction, chain-stitched hem. The brand publishes every specification and sources on its product pages. Godspeed proves that Australian brands can compete globally on construction quality while maintaining local identity. When your $240 Godspeed jean enters its second decade of regular wear with vertical fades that are uniquely shaped to your body while maintaining complete structural integrity, you're wearing a garment that actually improves with time. The brand operates without massive marketing overhead, allowing construction quality to be the primary value proposition. Cost per wear math at $240 across 2,000 wears over 10 years returns approximately 12 cents per wear. 8 Australian denim brands ranked. 5 selling replacement cycles based on design hype. 3 actually delivering construction quality that justifies the investment. The Australian denim market has trained buyers to equate price with heritage storytelling rather than fabric weight, stitching integrity, and material sourcing. The brands robbing you blind succeed because most buyers never flip a jean inside out to examine seam construction or understand the difference between surface-dyed and rope-dyed indigo. They succeed by creating narrative mythology around Australian streetwear that has absolutely nothing to do with how the garment performs across years of actual wear. The brands worth your money prove their value every single time you wear them. Godspeed, Outland, and the Rolla's sustainability line don't require you to replace them annually. They don't require quarterly shopping cycles. They earn their pricing through construction that's observable, testable, and verifiable. The mathematics of denim quality are straightforward. A 13-ounce rope-dyed jean with reinforced construction lasts 3 times longer than a 9-ounce surface-dyed alternative. The expensive jean isn't actually expensive when you calculate real-world value across 5 years of consistent wear. If this breakdown helped you understand what Australian denim quality actually means, subscribe for more honest fashion analysis. We cover brand audits like this every week.